What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I need to watch my son. He's sleeping. So if you see me looking down, it's because I need to keep an eye out on him with this camera. So let me just put it so that I can really keep an eye on him. Guys, hi. It has been so long since I have sat down and did a video for you guys. First off, I'm outside. I'm in my back patio area. So if there is some background noise, I apologize. My baby boy is sleeping, and where I usually film is directly next to the bedroom where he's sleeping, and I don't want him to wake up. So I figured, let me just come out here and get some fresh air, get some vitamin D, and chit chat with you guys and just catch up on where I've been at and like how things have been going. So I had my son 10 months ago. The last video that I posted, I talked about my emergency C-section experience. I also talked about my wedding, our baby shower, and I think at that point I was probably 6 weeks postpartum. So as of today's video, I am 10 months postpartum, and my life has just changed so much, guys. Like, you know when people say your life is gonna change when you have children, they're not lying. I look back, and I know I've made like a lot of my videos private, but I have looked back over the last few months at my old videos, and just I looked and I was just like looking at the person that I was, you know, before I became a mom, and like I'm just trying to remember who that person is, because I'm so different now. My routines are different. Everything is so different. Like my life now revolves around my son, and I don't mind. Like I don't mind. That's what being a parent is all about. But your life just changes so much when you have children. Your priorities change. The way that you view life changes so much. And so looking back at my old content and my old videos, I have just tried to imagine like who that person was, because I know I was her like 2 years ago, like before I got pregnant. But because life is so different now, it's just hard for me to try to go back to who that person was, because I'm so different. So that's one thing that I've been struggling with over the last 10 months, is like that snapback mentality and that snapback culture, like, oh, I'm gonna get my body back. And I remember before I got pregnant, I would see a lot of moms talking about snapping back, and celebrities snapping back and looking like how they looked before they had children. And I didn't realize that there is no snapback. Who you were before you had children, that person is gone. All you can do is move forward into who you are now and into the role that you have now, and find joy within this new person you've become. And I'm not saying it like it's a negative thing at all, because any new thing that you go through in life, you're gonna have to adjust some things. You're gonna go through growing pains. You're gonna go through shifts. And so with motherhood and with becoming a parent, there is so much joy in it, but there's also so much change that has happened. And I've been growing into this mom and into this new person. So I just need to learn how to be okay and to be happy and find joy within this space that I'm in now and who I am now. So like, for example, I used to like do this whole production for my YouTube videos. You know, I've been on YouTube since 2018, and I have always filmed all my videos, edited my videos, promoted my videos. I've been the one that's been hands-on from start to finish. Everything has always been me. I've never outsourced anything aside from like my logo. But other than that, the creative direction and everything has always been for me. So I've always had like this aesthetic, like I want this, you know, aesthetic for my videos. And now that I'm a mom and I don't have the luxury of having endless time to edit, to set up like the whole scenery and stuff, like look where I am now. I am literally in my back patio. This was not planned today. My hair isn't done. This was just so not planned, and pre-mom me probably would not be doing this type of video right now, but I'm happy with this. Like, I'm happy that I get to sit back, even if it's like 15 minutes, get some fresh air and just catch up and just talk with you guys. So that's what I'm talking about with this shift, and just learning how to find joy in your new life and in your new role. And that I'm sure is going to adjust and change, you know, as my son changes and as his needs change, and, you know, things like that. It's just this is just a changing time right now. And I'm learning how to be flexible, and I'm learning how to just go with it. And as long as he's happy, you know, as long as he has what he needs, as long as those bases are covered, everything else, we'll figure it out. Everything else is fine. Like, the dishes are gonna get cleaned at some point. The laundry is gonna get put away at some point. The floor is gonna be mopped at some point. As long as my baby's happy, that's all that matters to me. So that's kind of been the gist of like this transformation from struggling with TTCing and infertility to motherhood, and all the adjustments that I've had to make, without going too deep into stuff, because y'all, I've been going through some stuff. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily talk about it in this video. I'll probably do it in another video. But as far as him, he's doing great. He's meeting all of his milestones. He actually just had an appointment like a week or two ago. His weight is good. Like, he's doing everything he's supposed to do. He's starting to eat now, which has been very fun. He's interested in food, so if I'm eating something, he wants to try it. He is still breastfed. I still breastfeed him at night and also throughout the day. I did have a goal when I gave birth that I wanted to breastfeed at least for 1 year, and so far we're on track with that. But introducing him to foods is helping kind of wean him off of the dependency of breast milk and get him onto food, which has been, it's another challenge in itself. But he's doing great. He's like, I couldn't have asked for a better son. Like, he's so amazing. He's so perfect. And I am gonna let you guys meet him. Probably not today because he's sleeping, but I do intend to bring him on and have you guys meet him. What else? So still breastfeeding. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. we're gonna keep the vibes very positive, very, very positive. So I do have some news to share, and I think I'm just gonna share it. So hold on. So we're expecting again. Surprise! We are expecting again. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant again. And it was a complete surprise. I'm so excited. So I'm 10 months postpartum from having my son, and I am actually 10 weeks pregnant right now with baby number 2. The scans that I just showed you, this is from 2 weeks ago. When I was 8 weeks, they did the confirmation scan, made sure the baby was in the right place in my uterus. Baby had a strong heartbeat, measuring on track and everything. I have another appointment in 2 weeks for my 12-week appointment. So far, so excited, so blessed. I will probably do another video on like the story time of how I found out, and if like what I did different, or this is the questions. But I just kind of wanted to announce that we are expecting again. And I'm in disbelief, but I'm also like, I'm in disbelief that I'm gonna have 2 kids under 2 years old. But I am also like really excited. Hold on. But I'm also really excited, because it took my husband and I 5 years to have my son. So I just feel like we're making up for lost time at this point. We do want to have more children. So, we're both kind of getting up there in age as far as like reproductive years. So ideally, this is great. This is perfect. I didn't want to necessarily start over, like wait so many years before having a second kid, because I didn't want to start over with the baby phase again. Like the baby phase, and I don't know how the other phases are, but the baby phase is really difficult. You don't sleep, you're up all hours of the night, and it's hard. So I just, honestly, like before I got pregnant, I was just like, I just want to get the baby phase out the way. With all my kids, I want to get over it, and then once we're out of that, then we can focus on raising our kids and traveling and enjoying our life. But I didn't like that idea of, okay, now my son is 5, so now I'm gonna try for baby number 2, and he's 6 years old, and now I'm like up all hours of the night, and I'm even older now, and like, no. So I'm trying to do them back to back, God willing, because I just want to get this part out the way. I want to get this baby stuff out the way, because for the rest of my life, or once I feel like once my kids are school age, like I want to travel. I want to travel with my husband. Like we want to see the world. We want to travel with our kids. And so yeah, we want to get this part done with. So baby number 2 is coming 2025. Like I said, I'm 10 weeks pregnant, so I'm due in September. And thus far, without saying too much, this was a surprise pregnancy. So we tried, like we knew like my ovulation time, and we just had fun, and it worked. So you know, I've been being monitored closely by my doctors, and I've had some scares, some very real scares, very early on in this pregnancy, which probably for a lot of people, if they went through what I went through a couple of weeks ago, they probably would not be announcing so soon. But I have faith that everything is going to work out the way that it's supposed to, and that God is a good God, and He would not allow for something to happen without purpose and without meaning. So I don't want to live in fear. Like this pregnancy, this time around, I don't want to live in fear. I was so scared with my son, y'all. Like I literally held my breath the whole time that I was pregnant until I heard him crying. Okay? Like I was so scared, to the point that I don't even think like that I fully enjoyed being pregnant as much as I should have, because I was constantly like waiting or anticipating something bad was going to happen. So with this baby, I just don't have the capacity to worry. Like I'm so busy, and like I'm taking care of him, and I'm trying to remember to eat and to drink my water and to feed him and to maintain the house and work. And I have all this stuff that's in my head that I don't really have space to worry, and to obsess about waiting for something bad to happen, because I don't have the space to worry about it. So it's good in that sense, you know, that it's honestly, it's good or great in that sense. And compared to pregnancy with my son, I feel like time is flying now. Like I looked at the app today, and it said that I was 10 and a half weeks pregnant, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna be done with the first trimester very soon, and then I've got the second trimester, and then like the third, and then pretty much the baby's gonna be here. So compared to like pregnancy with my son, things are moving a lot faster, I feel like. So that's so far what I have to say about pregnancy with baby number 2, how I've been doing as a new mommy, and my mental space. I am in a season of surrender right now. You know, I'm going with, like I said, I'm going with the flow, and I'm learning to find joy where I am. And it's brought me just a sense of like peace, and like it's gonna be okay. It's not perfect, but it's gonna be okay. And I'm really happy with that. I'm happy to be in that place in my life, because there's some things going on that I could like really be freaking out, but I do have a sense of peace right now in my life. And yeah, so that's my life updates. I can't wait to see you guys again. I have some ideas for another video, or for the next video, but I want to hear from you. What questions do you have? What do you want to see in my next video? Do you want me to talk more about this pregnancy and how I found out I was pregnant, what I did differently the cycle that I got pregnant, or like, what do y'all want to know? I don't know. I've been off of YouTube for such a long time that I'm gonna let you guys kind of tell me what you want to see as far as content. But I hope all is well. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your love, your support. it means so much to me and my family. So I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.